Today, I will be talking about the drought that is happening in Australia. First, I will talk about their geography. Australia is almost as big as the United States. 20% of that land is classified as desert, so 84% of Australians live on the coastline. The country is basically an island, as it is surrounded by sea on each side. Moving on to their government. The government is a monarchy, as the head of the state is Queen Elizabeth II. The Prime Minister is Tony Abbott since 2013. The government is sometimes referred to as the Commonwealth government. This is made out of 6 states, each with their own constitution. Fun fact, they had a prime minister that went swimming but never came out. Australia is in a good economic state. They were very little affected by the global financial crisis. They have a low unemployment rate, and Australia's economy has had more than 20 years of growth. ANZAC stands for Australian and New Zealand Corps. It's celebrated on April 25th. It marks the first military action by Australian and New Zealand forces during World War I. Over 8,000 Australian soldiers died. April 25th is a day to remember the Australians that died that day. Also, there are ANZAC biscuits, which were called Soldiers' Biscuits, but now are called ANZAC after the landing on Galapagos. On to the environmental problem, which is the drought. 65% of Australia's viable land has been declared in drought by the government. Droughts result in financial losses with the farmers, personal hardship, and the environmental damage, as the drought brought the fire season forward. One of the stakeholders are the Australian farmers. There are about 134,000 farm businesses. 99% of them are family-owned. Australian farmers manage 61% of Australia's landmass. 60% of the produce are exported overseas. Farmers that stayed saw that they lost an average of 70% of earnings because of the drought. Tens of thousands depend on River Murphy, which doesn't have water to the ocean. Another stakeholder is Clearwater. Clearwater is a building program that helps provide urban water industries with the knowledge and tools in managing water-sensitive cities. They help teach people how to create livable space and give advice and information to water practitioners and just the people of Australia. The last stakeholders are the Australian citizens. Not only does the drought impact the farmers, they impact the 23 million other people in Australia. As the drought goes on, it impacts the non-farmers of Australia. Food gets more expensive than it already was. They also get water restrictions, which make it harder for them to do everyday things, as showering and cleaning. One of the causes is Australia's geography. They experience droughts because they are located in a subtropical area of the world. This is an environmental problem, as Australia is a very dry place, as they get very little amounts of precipitation over the years. Another cause of the problem is the El Nino weather pattern. El Nino is the warm phase of ENSO. The effects Australia gets from El Nino is reduced rain, warmer temperature, and higher fire danger. It comes every 2 to 7 years and lasts a few months. This is an environmental problem because it causes Australia to have worse springs and summers, making it hotter than its normal temperature, which causes fire season to be worse too. The last cause of the problem are human activities. Human activities are a cause for the drought. Widespread cutting down of trees leaves the land to dry out and reduces the soil's ability to hold water. Also, constructing dams severely reduces the flow of water. This is an economic problem causer, as they build dams to provide energy, and the removal of trees are to build businesses to make money. Be something done about the drought, but since it is an environmental problem, we can't help it other than fixing our lifestyle. The organization Buy a Bale is a website where people can purchase bale, and the organization gives the bale back to the farmers. When people donate to this organization, they help out farmers who are going through hard times feeding their animals because of the drought. When they begin to help their neighbors, then can Australia go beyond that? The next thing Australia can do to change their lifestyle about the drought is to speak up for themselves like some protesters did in 2008. Speaking up about the drought will start talking and debates about the problem, and when people talk, a solution can be made about the drought. Finally, an Australian uses 150 liters of water every day. Due to Australia's overuse of water, drought threatens their usual lifestyle. If Australians were to use less of it, it would help make the drought a less painful situation. In conclusion, in order for change to take place about the drought in Australia, the people must be able to change their lifestyle. When Australia is able to do this, the people can walk to a better climate change. I don't feel afraid from you. I don't feel